Vacation season is here, and that means that we have got some long flights ahead of us. So let me give you 5 items that will make the battle of our traveling just a little bit more bearable. Vacation season is here, and whether that means you are planning a vacation that has you just lying on a beach sipping a cocktail or something more adventurous, one thing that is a little less exciting about vacations are our long haul flights. Now, I don't know about you, but traveling can be a little bit of a battle for my body. Being stuck on a plane for hours on end is not my cup of tea. Well, today I have 5 must-have items that will make your travel experience so much better. Item number 1 is a pair of good compression socks. Compression socks can be really helpful for our feet, our ankles, to reduce some of that swelling. I don't put them on until I'm actually going to get on the plane because they aren't super comfortable to have on my feet at all times. But the nice thing is they do, fold up really small. They don't take up a lot of space. It's easy just to stuff them in a pocket. Generally speaking, they just make my legs feel better when I'm on a really long flight. That might seem like a no-brainer to some of us out there that travel quite a bit, but I mentioned this to a really good friend of mine recently and she had not thought about it. So I figured I would put them on here. Item number 2 is a massage ball. Particularly speaking, I have myself a little rad ball, R-A-D. That's the brand. And that's the brand that I like to use for a lot of like my massage-y kind of products. They're a little bit more expensive. Not everyone wants to pay that much, so I will link in the description below to some cheaper ones as well as the one that I personally use. Now, these are fabulous because they do not take up much space at all. And for those of us that maybe get a little tense, a little stressed out when we're traveling, and our shoulders start to creep up to our ears, it can be so incredibly nice just to pull it out and give yourself a little massage. Now, I will be honest, I'm probably that weirdo in the airport that does things like this. If you ever see some woman who's stretching and doing all the silly things, that could be me. Or maybe you've watched this video and you start to do it for yourself and you realize what a good thing it can be for your body. But keeping one of these around isn't just for our neck, for our shoulders, it's for our feet as well. When you get off the plane, when you get back to your hotel room, rolling out your feet at the end of a long day after you've been walking all day can be so nice. So it's twofold, not just for the plane itself, but great for our traveling in general. Item number 3 is a massage stick or massage wand, whatever you want to call it. I don't know about you, but my back tends to hurt when I'm sitting on a plane for a long time, so do my glutes. Making sure that I am paying attention to my hips, to my thighs, kind of getting into my IT bands on the side of your thighs can make such a big difference in how your body feels. Now I know this is kind of similar to the ball, so if you're only going to take one, probably the ball is easier, it is smaller, but this just slides into the front little pouch of my suitcase that I never put anything into anyway, so it's not like it takes up that much room. But for those of us that maybe have a lot of back pain when you're sitting on the plane forever, just being able to roll out your muscles can feel oh so lovely. Item number 4 is an eye mask. Now maybe this one's also kind of duh, who doesn't have an eye mask for them when they travel for a long period of time, but I'm actually a little surprised. I feel like I am usually one of the only people on the plane that carries an eye mask with me. I really like to be able to get some sleep on the plane, and it's hard for me to sleep when there's lots of light around, even light from other people's iPads or like the video on the headrest in front of me. So setting yourself up in a way that you can make sure you keep your sleep as regulated as possible goes such a long way in the health of our body. The last item, and really the best one for me on my list, is a foot hammock. And it is something I didn't find until last summer, and it has been such a game changer in how my hips, my knees, and my back feel on the flight. If you are petite like me, I'm only 5'2", and proportionally speaking, I have very short legs. My feet don't fully touch the floor on a plane. They kind of dangle a little bit, which puts a lot of pressure on my low back. So, my tall people out there might be thinking that, oh, short people have it good on the plane. If your feet can't touch the ground, it does not feel great in the rest of your body, just kind of dangling around there. I found this amazing little foot hammock about a year ago, and I've now used it on a couple of flights, and it has made a world of difference. You just pull the tray table down, you slip it around the tray table, and you can make it longer or shorter. So sometimes I have it really short and it kind of just hugs beneath my knees and keeps my knees a little bit elevated over my hips, and I'm able to really sink back into the seat and relax. Sometimes I lower it down so I can just gently place my feet in it, and it's almost like I'm getting to set them on the floor. So that is without a doubt my favorite thing that I always take with me on flights. I realize that traveling on the plane isn't the only kind of hard part about traveling when it comes to our bodies. Once we're out and about in our amazing destination, we're probably not getting as much stretching or strengthening as we hope we would or we want to be. So I have made a couple of exercise classes that are meant for hotel rooms. I will go ahead and link them somewhere around here, and you can find those videos if you want to do a little Pilates, a little yoga in your hotel room, making sure that our bodies stay strong and confident and we feel good each and every day. Thanks for joining me for this video. Even though we didn't move, I always say pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back for planning out your vacation, making sure that you feel the best you possibly can. I will see you next time.